Dr. Valaxis's three eye stalks swiveled in confusion as she reviewed the medical data on her holographic display. The human specimen before her, a navigator named Marcus Webb from the Earth vessel Odyssey, sat on the examination platform with an expression of mild boredom. "Let me understand this correctly," Valaxis said, her translator rendering her clicks and whistles into standard galactic common. "Your body attacks itself regularly?" Marcus looked up from his datapad. "What? No. Well, sort of. Are you talking about my immune system?" "Immune system," Valaxis repeated, tasting the foreign concept. "Yes. According to these readings, your body maintains an entire military force of specialized cells that actively patrol your bloodstream, seeking threats. Doesn't everyone's?" Marcus asked, genuinely confused. Valaxis's chitin plates rattled with what might have been laughter. "Navigator Webb, in the 800 species of the Galactic Federation, precisely 3 have anything remotely resembling what you describe. And none operate with such aggression." Marcus set down his datapad, interest piqued. "Okay, you've got to explain. How do you guys handle diseases and infections?" "We don't handle them," Valaxis explained, pulling up a comparison chart. "Our bodies are in perfect symbiosis with our native microbiomes. We evolved alongside our planetary bacteria and viruses. They are part of us. We do not attack them. But what about foreign pathogens? New diseases? We avoid them. Quarantine protocols exist for a reason. If a Vradix contracts a Solonian virus, they typically die within hours. Our bodies have no defense mechanism because they were never meant to encounter such things." Marcus felt a chill run down his spine. "So you're telling me that every alien species in the galaxy is basically walking around with no immune system?" "We have bacterial balance maintenance," Valaxis corrected. "But nothing like your description. Your white blood cells don't just maintain balance, they hunt. They identify threats, memorize them, and mount coordinated attacks. It's frankly terrifying." "It gets better," Marcus said with a grin. "Hit me with something. A disease. Any disease you've got in your database." Valaxis's eye stalks recoiled. "Absolutely not. The ethical violations alone. I'm not asking you to actually infect me. Just tell me about a disease. Let's see if humans have encountered it." Reluctantly, Valaxis pulled up a file. Viridian flu. Wiped out 60% of the Viridian population 3 centuries ago. Extremely lethal. Attacks cellular membranes, causes rapid organ failure. Symptoms? Marcus asked. Fever, respiratory distress, hemorrhaging. Death within 48 hours for 97% of untreated cases. Marcus nodded thoughtfully. Sounds like a nasty version of hemorrhagic fever. We've got a few of those on Earth. Ebola, Marburg. Yeah, they're bad, but we can fight them off. Some people are even naturally immune. Naturally, immune? Valaxis's translator struggled with the concept. You mean some humans can simply resist such a pathogen? Sure. Our immune systems adapt. That's the whole point. We get exposed to something, our body learns to fight it, and boom, immunity. Sometimes for life. Valaxis brought up another file, her movements becoming more agitated. Krolik's plague. Attacks the nervous system. 100% fatal across 17 species. We'd probably call that something like meningitis or encephalitis. Bad news, sure, but treatable. And some people have survived even the worst versions back in Earth's history. That's impossible. You're describing biological warfare capabilities, not a natural defense system. Marcus laughed. Doc, have you read about Earth's history at all? Our planet has been trying to kill us since day one. We've got bacteria that eat flesh, viruses that liquefy organs, parasites that take over your brain, and that's just the stuff we know about. Our immune system didn't develop in some peaceful garden world. It was forged in hell. Valaxis pulled up Marcus's full medical file, scanning through the vaccination records. This cannot be accurate. You've been deliberately exposed to dozens of pathogens. Vaccines, yeah. Weakened versions of diseases so our immune system can practice. It's routine. You practice fighting diseases? Well, yeah. Why wouldn't we? Valaxis's translator emitted a sound that might have been a sigh. I'm beginning to understand why the Federation was so hesitant to establish contact with Earth. Your species weaponized evolution. We didn't weaponize anything, Marcus protested. Earth weaponized us. We just survived. Let me show you something, Valaxis said, pulling up a three-dimensional model of a human cell being attacked by a pathogen. This is from the medical scan we performed when you arrived. Watch what happens. The image showed a virus attempting to penetrate a cell wall. Within moments, white blood cells swarmed the area. Some released chemicals that marked the infected cell for destruction. Others physically engulfed the virus particles. Still others began rapidly duplicating, creating an army of specialized defenders. This is a coordinated military response, Valaxis said. Complete with reconnaissance, special forces, artillery, and reinforcements. And this happens automatically, millions of times per day, in every human body? Pretty much, Marcus confirmed. Though I've never heard it described quite so dramatically. Because to you, it's normal. Valaxis's eye stalks focused intently on Marcus. Do you understand what this means for human integration into the Federation? Every other species needs elaborate sterile fields, quarantine zones, and months of biological preparation before visiting a new world. But humans? You just go. I mean, we still get sick sometimes, Marcus said. It's not like we're invincible. But you recover. Your body learns. It remembers. Navigator Webb, I've reviewed the medical records of the 17 human crew members aboard the Odyssey. Do you know how many Federation species could survive the pathogen exposure you've all endured just traveling between stations? How many? 0. Without your immune system, every single human would have died a dozen times over in the past year alone. Marcus processed this information. So what you're saying is that every time we shake hands with an alien, we might be carrying something lethal to them? Yes. But more importantly, every alien you meet is carrying something that would kill us in hours. Yet you survive. Not only survive, you thrive. The human crew on this station has experienced a 98% reduction in sick days compared to other species. Okay, that's actually pretty cool, Marcus admitted. Valaxis closed the holographic displays. There's a proposal before the Federation Medical Council right now. They want to study human immune systems, see if the principles can be adapted for other species. But there's concern that what works for humans might not be compatible with our biology. You mean because we evolved in a death world and you didn't? Precisely. Your immune system is a weapon system built by 4 billion years of evolutionary warfare. Ours are diplomatic corps designed for peaceful coexistence. The philosophies are fundamentally incompatible. Marcus stood up, stretching. Well, Doc, I appreciate the biology lesson, but I've got a shift in 20 minutes. Are we done here? Yes, you're cleared for duty. But Navigator Webb, one final question. Do humans ever stop to appreciate how extraordinary they are? Marcus thought about it for a moment. Not really. I guess when something's normal to you, it's hard to see it as special. We're just us. We get sick, we get better, we move on. It's only when someone like you points it out that we realize maybe we're a little different. A little different, Valaxis repeated. Navigator, your species invaded your own bodies with weakened diseases just to train for war against future infections. You carry an army in your veins. You remember every biological threat you've ever faced and prepare for battles that haven't even happened yet. And you call this normal? Marcus grinned. Yeah, well, when you put it that way, I guess we are pretty badass. See you next checkup, document. As Marcus left the medical bay, Balaxis returned to her analysis. The more she learned about humans, the more questions she had. And the more convinced she became that humanity's addition to the Federation wouldn't just be significant, it would be revolutionary. After all, in a galaxy where everyone else had evolved to peacefully coexist with their microscopic neighbors, the humans had evolved to wage war against them. And they were very, very good at it. Maybe, Balaxis thought, the galaxy needed that kind of warrior. Because if humans could fight diseases that would kill any other species, what else might they be capable of? She made a note in Marcus's file: human immune system remains fascinating and terrifying in equal measure. Recommend continued study. Also recommend updating Federation biohazard protocols. Current standards inadequate for human integration. Then she added one final line: note to self, never, ever visit Earth.